All right. So this is something that infuriated me also. Now I'm not gonna get as loud, but this shows you that this league and there in every team, and not every team. I know every team's not like this, but I know there's a lot of teams, and the Blazers are one of them, who can't handle how good the Heat have been over the years. Right?
The Blazers cannot handle. The Blazers cannot handle. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Okay.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Because they're the ones behind this. Don't get it twisted. The NBA can say what they want about what they said, but this is all because of the Blazers, because they can't handle the fact that they have to trade Damian Lillard because he doesn't want to be there, and that he only wants to go to Miami, and they don't want what Miami's offering. So they ran to Adam Silver and told them to send the memo, because they don't like the fact that the only team he wants to go to is Miami. So
frankly, I honestly believe that the Blazers look. I understand that you want to get better. I understand that you want equal trade value, but let's be real here. Since when have we actually seen 100% an equivalent exchange for one superstar to another superstar? That rarely ever happens. Ever happens.
And I feel like a guy who's been arguably your best player in franchise history deserves the opportunity to go to a winner.
Yes.
And deserves the opportunity to go to a place where he will win. So let's read. Yesterday, now remember, this is from the Blazers website, so they're gonna have a slight angle towards the Blazers here, which I don't have a problem with. Yesterday, the NBA issued a memo to all 30 teams commenting on the ongoing trade triangle between Damian Lillard, the Miami Heat, and the Portland Trailblazers. If you missed it, you can read the text in the memo here, and let's read the memo. But where's the memo? Where is it? Let me see. Yeah, it's not here. Man. Oh, let me click on the text. Let's wait for it to load. Yeah, my computer's running a little slow.
No, that's all right. It's all right.
All right. So while the thing loads, let me read this comment from Malta. Who remembers when Clippers spanked Blazers and Dame said to Pat and Paul, "Keep running from the grind. Y'all boys are chumps." Yet he's requesting a trade every other month, either going to the front office or demanding a trade, or tweeting, rapping about what he wants to leave. Act like he's the best because he's only been on one team. I remember some of that. But here's the thing, Malta. The thing is that at the end of the day, he's giving that team everything he's got, everything he's had. He's giving them everything.
And also keep in mind,
at the end of the day, yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say also keep in mind that you have to remember there were opportunities that he could have had won a championship. Unfortunately, he had to face a far superior team, which was the Golden State Warriors. That Damian, I'm not gonna say that Damian Lillard, did everything, himself, or he didn't have help. He clearly had help, and he did a phenomenal job that year when he took them to the Western Conference Finals. A phenomenal job. Like his offense was great. He was shooting, efficiently, and it was just that he had to face the Warriors, and they were not going to beat that team. He was not better than Steph Curry. A lot of people would say that with the combination of Steph Curry, because remember when they were calling them the Splash Brothers, they were just dominating everybody with their 3-point shooting. Everybody, they were destroying everybody. So it was just unfortunately that they had to face Golden State at that time. But that one year, they were absolutely they were good enough because of Damian Lillard. They were good enough to win a championship that year.
But even after that, what did they build around them after that?
Nothing.
And you can argue about, like, and I remember saying this. I remember saying this earlier this year when he made comments about, why he didn't request a trade or stuff like that. And I was like, bro, like, it's commendable that you want to stay in Portland, but they're not built. You're far away from winning anything in Portland. You are.
Yeah.
Everyone sees it. Everyone saw it, and you deserve better than that. And I said this way before there were any rumors when it comes to the Heat or anything like that. Again, this is not about me and what I want. Do I want Lillard here? Yes, I do.
Yeah.
If he don't come here, am I going to survive? Yes, I will. But at the end of the day, this is the part that I don't understand. And let me play this from Shams Charania.
Yeah, so this just came in now.
Can you hear this?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay, bro.
The NBA sent a memo to its 30 NBA teams about informing them that they have interviewed Damian Lillard and his agent Aaron Goodwin about his stance that he only wants to play in Miami, that he wants to trade, as we've reported via sources, but also that, as we reported and as his agent has said publicly, that he only wants to play in Miami. And the league advised both Lillard and Goodwin that any future comments of the sort, as far as him wanting to only play in Miami, will be potentially subject him to discipline, I'm told, in this memo, if those comments continue, as well as a warning to the NBPA that any future comments by players, their agents, that are similar to the ones as far as I only want to play for this specific team in a trade request, if that's made, that could also be subject to potential discipline as well. But in reading this memo, the NBA told its teams that they spoke to Goodwin, they spoke to Lillard, and that Goodwin essentially denied telling teams that he told them that he only that Lillard would only play in Miami. And so from what this memo states, the NBA also spoke to other teams, and essentially they were given the messaging as well that Goodwin's statements were consistent for the most part. So this is relevant information because for the league to take the step of going in and interviewing Damian Lillard, going in and interviewing his agent, really informing them to essentially knock off any potential rhetoric about only wanting to be traded to Miami.
Oh, goodness.
So here's the thing that I have. Here's my biggest issue with all of this, right? And I have to kind of like I'm gonna go in out of order. So forgive me for this, but let's start from the beginning, right?
All right.
Let's talk about Anthony Davis, right? When there was talks about him getting traded, well, how many teams were seriously contending for him to go to? How many teams were legitimately in line to get him?
One. Yep.
And everyone and their mother knew where he wanted to go.
Yes.
The Lakers.
Yes.
Right. Did a memo come out? Because there were rumors that Boston wanted him, but there was also a rumor that said that Anthony Davis would not go to Boston. Everyone and their mother knew that he wanted to go to the Lakers.
Yes.
Let's go to James Harden. When the whole thing went on with Houston, there were two teams. Technically, I remember two teams being in contention: Philadelphia and Brooklyn.
Yep.
Right. So Harden pretty much says out in public that he doesn't want to play there anymore. He actively dogged some games. And but yet he can go where he wants to go. Right? And then once he said, "Oh, I don't want to play. I don't want to play I don't want to play in Brooklyn no more." It's okay. We'll just trade you to Philadelphia. We're not going to send a memo out for you. And currently, he's doing it right now because he doesn't want to stay in Philadelphia. He wants to go to the Clippers.
Yes, he does.
But yeah, we have a memo talking about that? No, we don't have a memo talking about that. Nope. All we have is only when Damian Lillard wants to go to the Heat when now there's a problem. Because I guarantee you this: if he wanted to go to the Lakers, no issues. If he wanted to go to the Knicks, no issues. If he wanted to go to Boston, no issues. When he wants to come to the Heat, now we have problems. Now we have issues.
And let me also add, didn't Kevin Durant only had a couple of teams that he wanted to go to, and Phoenix was one of those teams.
Dude, Phoenix was one of those teams. We've been hearing about Phoenix since the first time he asked for a trade.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Yeah,
go
ahead. So you have all these guys. We're not just talking about stars. We're not talking about all stars. We're talking about superstars, elites, who is requesting, for these trades, who is demanding that they only want to go to one or two teams, maybe three, and none of us heard a peep. The organization, that their team that they were in, actually complied. They sent them exactly where they wanted to go to. Exactly where they wanted to go to. But when it comes to Damian Lillard, no. We got to let the NBA step in, and we need to make sure this stuff doesn't happen again. Only because he wanted to go to Miami, but everybody else was fine. Everybody else was fine. What is the difference between him, what he did? And look, regardless, even if a player was able to mention 5 teams or 6 teams or 7 teams, but what does it matter? He's still demanding a trade, and he's telling you what to do. He's telling you exactly where he wants to go.
You owe it to him, because here's the thing. They had a shot to make the playoffs. They did. They had a shot. They decided, you know what? We're going to tank. We're going to tank. We're going to try to get the pick or whatever, get a high draft pick. So we're going to build for the future, despite the fact that you said you wanted a veteran team. You wanted a veteran team because you're tired of playing with all these young guys and all these youngsters. You wanted an opportunity to win a championship. You wanted that opportunity, and they said, no, we're gonna build for the future. And I don't have a problem with them building for the future. But to go to this length to where instead of either stepping, even if they said, "Oh, Damian Lillard, we're not trading you," period. Mm-hmm. We're not trading you. If they did that, then I would understand. Even though it hurts my team, I would understand. But you had to go the bitch route and go and turn and cry and complain to Adam Silver because the Heat not giving you the deal that you want. When in all actuality, you're not going to be good this year. You're not. You have too many young guys. You don't have enough veterans. You're not going to be good. And Damian Lillard already told you what he wanted.
Yeah, and then he also said that he wanted a Butler and Bam to stay with Miami anyway.
Yeah. What's the point of trade? What's the point of trading? Like what the Heat are trying to do? They're trying to add to their team.
Correct.
They're trying to add, and they have more than enough assets for you guys to be okay with it. Because here's the thing: you already got the second pick of the draft, Scoot Henderson. He should be good. You can build off of him. You have the ingredients to build off of him. But it's gonna take time, and all you're gonna be doing in the meantime is what you've been doing is wasting his career, wasting Damian Lillard's career. When clearly he's nearing the end of his prime, he's on the back half of his career. He wants a shot at a championship, and
he has the right to feel that way. The guy's like 33 years old.
Yeah,
he should absolutely feel that way. Like anyone could probably argue now that his prime years is starting to wane at the age of 33. He's small, he's not. He's I think he's what 6 or 6'1", I think maybe 6'2", maybe. And we all know that we haven't. When it comes to point guards, the only point guard that we have had that's been able to take your team to the championship was Steph Curry. Nobody else has been
guys have done it before. Like guys,
now, who else?
Like Chauncey Billups, like who else?
Chauncey Billups and Isaiah Thomas. That's it.
Jason Kidd, Isaiah Thomas.
No, Jason Kidd. No, that was Dirk Nowitzki's team when he went to Dallas.
No, I'm talking about when he was in New Jersey.
Yeah, but he didn't win.
Yeah, he didn't win, but he got them. He got them as far as they.
But I'm talking about point guards that actually won, championships. Like we haven't really. Steph Curry has been Steph Curry and Chauncey Billups have been the only ones.
I get it, but like at least those guys were there. Damian had never been there, and it's not his fault.
Okay, if you want to compare that they were at least there, then
they're there. And you can't tell me he can't do that for a team that is good. Yes, he dealt with the juggernaut like Golden State. But right now his team is as far away as a championship as they've ever been.